Jeremiah chapter 30 and verse 7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honor to the other apostles and other bishops of Great Millstone who rule very well, very beautifully. Double salutations to the Akim out here pushing this gospel in truth and in sincerity to the best of their ability given to them by Yahweh Bashem Shai. Peace, blessings, and salutations be unto the elect scattered abroad. May the election of Yahweh Bashem Shai, Lord willing, fall upon all your houses. Amen. So this is the time that's quickly approaching. Jacob's trouble, man, the hour of temptation, and this is going to be a time of great slaughter, man. There's going to be a time where Esau Edom is ultimately going to come down having great wrath. Let me grab that scripture, man. This is Revelations chapter 12 and verse 12. It says, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you. And that devil is going into Esau Edom, man. Because devil means deceiver. And who's the one that has deceived the whole world, man? It's Esau Edom, the self-proclaimed so-called white man, which is the physical counterpart of the spiritual demon Satan, man. So this is who it's talking about, man. It says, for the devil has come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth he has but a short time. And we're quickly approaching the time where Esau Edom is going to come down having great wrath. I want to grab that word wrath, just to go into it, man, because we go into words, man, and I love going into the online etymology because it brings forth the origin of the word, man, wrath. It says anger. It says intense anger, usually on an epic scale. Oh, wow, man. And that's what we're going to see, man. Because Esau Edom, he's a fucking devil, man. And on top of that, he hates you fucking Jakes, man. Esau Edom fucking hates you Jakes, man. Ezekiel 35:5, he has a perpetual hatred, an everlasting hatred for you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. Really, you Israelites, man. Period. Whether you're an Israelite foreigner or you look like you're an Israelite, man, as well as being an Israelite. If you be a so-called black, Hispanics, and Native American, or an Israelite that looks like these nations that you have been scattered in, man, Esau hates you fucking period, man. And he's gonna come down having great wrath, man. He's gonna force that charagma, man. And even Jake, even right now, man, Jake is real skeptical about trusting this damn devil, period, man. Because they have this all this information about who this damn devil is coming out, And Esau understands that, man. That's why he's got to come down having great wrath, because he knows he has but a short time. This information is coming out, which is again a sign of Yahweh Shai's coming. So Esau Edom, he's had his scholars study the scriptures. He's done a diligent search of the scriptures, man. To try and figure out, which he'll never find out. To figure out, when his end will be, or when Yahweh Shai will come. And he's just as we see the signs, he sees the signs as well, man. They're being pointed out, and he's watching the videos, man. So what he's gonna do? He's got to quick, fast, and a hurry establish his new world order, man. And to ultimately, accomplish his new world order, he has to force that charagma, man. Which again, a lot of people are not gonna take it, man. So what is Esau Edom gonna do, man? A lot of people are gonna buck up. So what he's gonna do is gonna bring out his military, man. And they're gonna go through killing motherfuckers, man. And it's gonna be gruesome. It's gonna be real gruesome, man. I want to grab this real quick, And it's going to showcase his wrath. It's going to showcase his anger, man. Second Esdras, chapter 16, and I'll start at verse 70. It says, Second Esdras 16 and 70 says, for there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. And it's Jacob's trouble, man. Because it's not going to be on, just those, that preach this word, this God. It's going to be on every single Israelite, man. Every single Israelite. as well as people that just buck up against the system. Period, man. It's gonna be upon everybody, man. As it says in Revelation 3:10, it's gonna be a situation that's gonna come upon the world to try the world, man. You know, so nobody is exempt, man. You know, nobody is exempt. For what is to come. It says, for there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. It says they shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. Right, man. And Esau Edom, he's mastered the sword, man. Which is his blessing, man. Which the modern day sword is the gun. He's mastered it, man. You best believe that Esau Edom is gonna come down using whatever he is able to in order to establish his new world order, man. He's literally mastered the fucking sword, man. Let me grab this. This is Genesis, and this isn't gonna be too long of a lesson, man. This is Genesis, I think it's 27, and it's like verse 38. I'll start at verse 38. Genesis 27:38 says, and Esau said unto his father, hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me even also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. So he's being a little crybaby, man. Because ultimately, Jacob got the blessing and Esau didn't, man. But which the blessing that Jacob received was the kingdom, man. But Esau still got a blessing, and we're gonna read what his blessing was. And Isaac, verse 39, and Isaac, his father, answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and of the dew of heaven from above. Right? So ultimately, he got rulership, man, over the world, man. He got power over the world, right? It says, and by thy sword thou shalt live, man. It says, by thy sword shalt thou live, right? So ultimately, Esau Edom, he's to live and breathe by his sword, man. And that's what Esau Edom is going to use in these days, man. He's going to use that sword, man. It says, and shall serve thy brother, and it shall come to pass when thou shalt have dominion, thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. Right, so Esau Edom, the point is, Esau Edom, his blessing is a sword, and he's to live by that sword. So you best believe, in Jacob's trouble, Esau Edom is going to use that sword, man. And I want to grab this article that I had pulled up. Because this is another way that Esau Edom is going to use his sword, man. Because again, Esau Edom has mastered the carnal level, man, on every aspect. Especially when it comes to the sword, right? It says U.S. tests of robotic patrol dogs on Mexican border prompt outcry, right? Let's read a little bit. It says the U.S. is testing robotic patrol dogs along its frontier with Mexico, that it says could provide mechanical reinforcements for border guards, in a move criticized by a leading domestic rights group as a civil liberties disaster. Right, so ultimately, and we know that back in New York, I think it was last year, they had brought out that robot dog, man, to catch criminals and shit, man, to sniff them out, and that would and now they're starting to ultimately use it more, man. They're trying to bring it to the border, man, and see how it does. They saw how it does in the city, and now they're seeing how it does, ultimately out in the country, man. So they're basically showing you that they're testing the limits of their robotics, man, right under your fucking noses, man. And you people don't even read it, man. You people don't even see it happening, It says, adding to the outcry, the company that developed the dogs, called Ghost Robotics, has previously showcased a four-legged robot that had a sniper rifle attached to its back. Hey, so this is Esau Edom showing you, and I remember doing a lesson on this, a while ago, man. Esau Edom is showing you the different types of inventions and the different types of ways that he's gonna use to gun you niggas down, man. It says the Department of Homeland Security said this week that its research and development arm had offered border guards a helping hand or paw to work to force multiply patrols due to the demands of the region, adding quadrupled mechanic It's like it due to the demands of the region, adding quadruped mechanical reinforcements is a smart use of resources, right? So they're gonna let them roam, you know, and be that that surveillance, as well as, hey, they might very well just attach guns and kill on sight, man. You know, these are robots, man. They're not gonna have the they don't have that ability to determine, man. You know, you program them for one thing, man, and these devils are gonna program them, you know, if not already are programming them to kill on sight, man. You know, it says Gavin Kennelly, the chief operating officer at Ghost Robotics, said the unarmed 45-kilogram robot dog was bred to walk on sand, rocks, and hills, as well as human-built environments such as stairs. And again, we're seeing them test that. You know, because again, the first one that came out was over in New York, you know, which is, you know, obviously, you know, stairs, the human environment, man, the stairs, you know, I mean, the elevator, you know, so on and so forth, man, curbs, you know. Now they're testing them out on the border. They were rocks, sand, you know, crossing streams and whatever, man. Going, you know, walking in, you know, walking on leaves that fall from a tree. Hey, all these different environments, they're testing them in those environments, man. You're seeing it, man. You know, it says and soon, you know, they're basically gathering up data, man, and saying, okay, yeah, basically, you know, this dog can go anywhere. You know, so wherever they try to hide, they're fucked. You know, it says the robots were tested in El Paso, Texas, on the international border in a desert area. The dogs were programmed to go in simulated. Slakia, long day, man. I'll read it again. The robots were tested in El Paso, Texas, on the international border. In a desert area, the dogs were programmed to go on simulated sentry duty. Right, man. A sentry, man. Sentry duty. So they're basically scouting, man, and they killing on sight, man. Actually, you know what? I want to go into that word sentry real quick and see what it says. Watchtower, right? So a watchtower, they're basically watching. It says a person employed to keep watch for some anticipated event, right? A spotter, a lookout, you know, a watch, right? So they were put on watch duty, man, you know? And it says it suggested that the bulky metal robots could even be used as a cover for border guards, man, right? So if they were getting into a you know, a live fight, you know, a live fire fight, and guess what? They would just duck down between the, you know, behind the dogs, man. Which shows you to some degree, you know, they're ultimately like bulletproof, man. You know, so if you try to fight back against these motherfuckers, hey, they gonna kill you, man. Because you're not gonna be able to take them down, man. You know, hey, these things are, hey, these things are literally war machines, man. You know, next thing you know, they're gonna be what? They're gonna be waterproof, man. They're gonna be able to go in water. You know, they're gonna have a fucking propeller that comes out, and they're gonna be able to travel in water, man. You know. And who knows, man? Esau Edom he's mastered the carnal level, man. So this very well could be the next step, man. You know. It says just like anywhere else, you have you have your standard criminal behavior, but along the border you can also have human smuggling, drug smuggling, as well as smuggling of other contraband, including firearms or even potentially weapons of mass destruction. Right? So they're basically preparing these dogs, or these robot dogs, to encounter the least to the greatest, man. You know, of problems. You know, so they have to be, you know, sort of indestructible, man. You know, or at least to a certain degree, you know, be able to take some damage. You know, especially, you know, with cartel and stuff, that they got big guns, man. You know, so they're programming these dogs to encounter and to endure through intense situations, man. You know, because they know what's coming, man. Esau Edom knows what's coming. You know, there's going to be a civil war, you know, race war, civil war here soon, man. You know, as is quoted in Matthew, the 24th chapter, man, for nation shall rise against nation. And that's not just talking about, you know, these other nations. That's even dealing with here in America, man. You know, Esau rising up against Jacob, a race war happening, you know? It just bucking out. Hey, well, that's part of Jacob's trouble as well, man. You know? It says federal agents operating along the Mexican border have long been accused of misconduct and mistreatment of the migrants and asylum seekers attempting to enter the U.S. Joe Biden's administration has been sharply criticized by refugee advocates for the growing number of immigrants being held at private facilities. Hey, so what they're going to do, they're going to replace these people with robots that have no sense of, emotion. They're going to do what they're programmed to do. And if you step out of line, you're just going to get killed, man. So ultimately, it's worse. You're just going to drop dead, man. They're going to kill you, you know? It says the American Civil Liberties Union warned on Thursday that Washington's plan to use robot patrol dogs on its border was a civil liberty disaster in the making, and that's exactly what they want. Because you niggas be getting out of line, man, and they're sitting here saying, you know what, we're gonna make sure you niggas don't get out of line. So they're gonna bring in the dogs, they're gonna bring in the big guns, and let you niggas get out of line one time. You're just gonna get killed, man. Fuck that shit. Esau Edom is growing tired of the bullshit, man. You know? Again, it says the government must retract this dangerous proposal, and the Biden administration must put the brakes on the country's slide into an anti-immigrant dystopia. Right? It says in the Post, DHS said people should not be surprised if in the future we see robot Fido out in the field walking side by side with CBP personnel, border personnel, or whatever it may be, Yeah, man, Custom and Border Protection, right? CBP, right? Custom and Border Protection, right? Border Patrol, man, It says don't be surprised if you see it here basically in the near future, man, Because this is what's coming, man. Esau Edom is starting to show you his tricks up his sleeve, man. And if you niggas don't get right, you niggas is gonna get gunned down in that day, man. Because this is what's coming, man. Jacob's trouble is right around the corner. If you don't get right, you're gonna get left, and if you get left, you're done for, man. You need to take heed to what is being told to you, man. Matter of fact, let me grab these couple scriptures, man, and we'll get out of here. This is Acts chapter 3 and verse 23. It says, and it shall come to pass that every soul which will not hear that prophet shall be destroyed from among the people. Right? And the prophets are telling you what's coming, man. So you better take heed. You better prepare. You better get ready, because this is coming. And you get ready by what? By taking heed to the scriptures, man. Returning to the Lord Yahweh Shem El Shai, man. Serving him to the best of your ability, so that way you can please him. So that way you can be protected. Scriptures talk about kiss the son lest he be angry. And well, Yahweh Shai is angry, man. So what do you got to do? You got to try and please him, man. You got to try and please our big brother, man. Which in turn will please the Heavenly Father, man. You got to try to please Yahweh Shem El Shai, man. Because if you don't, hey, you're going to be numbered to that sword, man. I got this right here. This is Isaiah 65, and I'll start at verse 11. It says, but ye are they that forsake the Lord, right? So you 2/3, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, as well as you other Israelites that look like, the other nations here in America. Hey, this is talking about you. You're the ones who forsake the Lord Yahweh Shem El Shai, man. That forget my holy mountain, that prepare a table for that troop, and that furnish the drink offerings unto that number. Right? So you sitting down with Esau Edom, you basically in bed with Esau Edom, allowing the wickedness that's going on, man. Because if you ain't against it, you part of the problem, man. So you niggas got to be destroyed, man. You niggas and you bitches got to be destroyed, man. That's just the bottom line of it right here. There, verse 12. Therefore will I number you to the sword. Hey, and in Jacob's trouble, that sword is going to be Esau Edom using the sword, his blessing, man. Let's prove that. We'll come back. This is Psalm 17 and verse 13. It says what, man? It says, arise, O Lord. disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. Who's the wicked, man? It's Esau Edom, the self-proclaimed so-called white man. He is the wicked, man. Hey, when he comes down having great wrath, and what is he going to use? He's going to use his sword. So the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshua is going to use his sword, and his sword is going to use his sword. So you get double the punishment, man. You getting double the punishment, man. Why? Because you don't want to take heed, man. Isaiah 65:12. It says, therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter, man. Esau Edom's going to fucking slaughter you people, man. You see the type of inventions Esau Edom's coming out with, man. You got robot dogs. You got robot dogs that have snipers on them, man. Hey, so we're talking about 1,000 meters away, he can gun your ass the fuck down, man. And he might even put a machine gun on them bitches, man. You know, excuse me for my language, man, but this is how we coming out in the spirit, man. And he might put a couple handguns, you don't know what, man. He might throw a rocket launcher on that motherfucker, man. Now he's killing you niggas in droves. You know? It says, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter, because when I called, ye did not answer. When I spake, ye did not hear. How is the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshua speaking, man? How is he calling? He's calling through his men. Hosea chapter 12 and verse 10. He speaks through the ministry of the prophets, man. And so the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshua through his men is out here on the highways and byways, making these video epistles at home on the internet, posting on YouTube, Odyssey, BitChute, Rumble, calling you, man. Trying to bid you to the marriage, but you don't want to come, man. You don't want to take heed, man. So guess what? You're going to have to be destroyed, man, because you didn't want to take heed. It says, when I spake, ye did not answer, but did evil before mine eyes, and did choose that wherein I delighted not. Right, man. Continue to follow after the ways of the world, man. Not departing from evil and following good, but departing from good and following evil, man. You want to continue to follow after the ways of the world. Hey, well, guess what, man? Hey, the scriptures talk about, that broad and wide path which leadeth unto destruction, man. And you people on that broad and wide path. Hey, well, you need to leave that path and get on this straight and narrow path, man, which leadeth unto life. Yes, it's not an easy road. It's not meant for everybody. If it was easy, everybody would do it, man. That would mean everybody would be saved. But not everybody's going to be saved. Only the elect of the nation of Israel are going to be delivered, man. Going to be saved from the destruction that's at hand, man. And if you want to be delivered, hey, guess what? You better take heed to the words of Yahweh Shem Yahshua. Serve Yahweh Shem Yahshua. Praise Yahweh Shem Yahshua. Pray to Yahweh Shem Yahshua, man. That's what your faith in Yahweh Shem Yahshua is what's going to get you out of here, man. Improving your faith by works, man. Let me grab this. And we'll end it off right here. 2nd Esdras chapter 9, and we'll start at verse 7. It says, and everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith whereby ye have believed. Right, so the way you're going to be saved is by your faith. Not like Sakari saying here, that we got to follow the law. Hey, man, hey, through faith we establish the law, right? Hey, but we're not under the law, man. We're not to follow. We can't follow the law perfectly, man. Hey, if you live by the law, you shall die by the law, man. Roughly paraphrasing the scriptures, man. And I'll tell you right now, hey, those that say that, hey, you're fucking done for, man. You're gonna be done for because, hey, if that's how you want to live, then you're gonna be tried. Okay, well, did you break this law? Yeah, as soon as you say, yeah, you're done for, man. You're done for, man. So we know that we're not saved by the law, man. We're saved by, we're saved by faith in Yahweh Shai, man. Faith in Yahweh Shai. That's what's going to get us the hell out of here, man. And improving our faith, man, by coming out to the highways, making your body a living sacrifice, man. Coming out to highways and byways, making these video epistles, sacrificing the things that you want to do. Abstaining from thy fleshly lust and serving Yahweh Shem Yahshua, man. Doing his will and not your own. It says, shall be preserved from the said perils and shall see my salvation in my land within my borders For I have sanctified them for me from the beginning. And that sanctification, those that are sanctified are going into the elect, man. Hey, so they're going to be delivered. The elect are going to be delivered, man. Hey, we don't know who's part of the elect, man. So what are we to do? We're supposed to solidify our spot, man. You know? 2 Peter's 1 and 10. It says, wherefore the rather, brethren, give diligence to make your calling and election sure, for if you do these things, you shall never fall. Right, man. So we're trying to solidify our spot in the kingdom, man. You know, we'll never know if we got that spot until, Lord will, we be delivered, man. That's when we're gonna know, man. You know, but until then, you gotta continue to put in that work, man. Hey, the brother, the elder Manatazak, you know, GMS get this work, GMS get this work too. And he has every time he opens his videos, it says what, man? He you hear the quote from Loaded Lux, which is a battle rapper. He says, what? It's time to get this work. Hey, man, we're in the time where you need to get this work, man. Pull forth all your strength, man. Give all diligence to make your calling of election sure. If not, you're going to be numbered to the sword, man. And we don't want to be numbered to the sword, man. You know, we don't want Esau, Edom, our enemy, to come and defeat us, man. We want to get the victory, man. You know, fuck that damn devil, man. You know, hey, so continue to put forth that work, man. And if you're just finding out about this truth, man, you're just coming into this truth, and you better read, you better study, you better watch videos as much as you can. Make your body a living sacrifice, man. Sacrifice your time, you know. Do it. Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai said what, man? He's not unrighteous to forget your works and your labors of love, man. So all the things that you sacrifice for him, the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai is tallying it up, man. Which is ultimately going to lead to a greater reward for you. You know? Come on, man. It's what we got to do, man. It's the only way we're going to get the hell up out of here, man. It's serving Yahweh Shemel Shai, proving our faith in him, man. You know? And so continue to put forth that work, man. Continue to have faith. Continue to send up them prayers, man. You know, for the brothers, you know, yourselves, you know. And continue to throw up them curses on this damn world, man. You know. And so with that, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Shemel Shai, Shemar Kakwadash. Double honors to the elder apostles and the other bishops, a great millstone, who rule very well, very beautifully. Double salutations to the Akim, her pushing his gospel and truth and sincerity to the best of their ability, given to them by Yahweh Shemel Shai. A peace, blessings, and salutations be unto the elect scattered abroad. May the election Yahweh Shemel Shai, Lord, will lift upon your houses. I want to say Kwame Sharala and Abba Shalom.